Hello, welcome back again to our devotionals at Ignite Church. I am Robin and I am prayer pastor, and I just wanted to share a little bit of encouragement on today. The scripture that I have been meditating on in my own time has been Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your paths. And I know for a fact that um, even though sometimes we say we do trust him, that there are areas that we don't. There are areas that we haven't seen God move in our lives to believe in that he would do that part for us. But I do know that as long as we continue to seek him and as long as we continue to stay out of our own head, because that's what the scripture is talking about, where we're in our own head and we're not seeking God and believing in his word, then we can start thinking of all kind of things that could possibly happen and could possibly go wrong. A lot of times we're thinking about things that could happen, and we're actually worrying about something that hasn't even taken place yet. But if we trust in God, then we will know that he will always keep us in a place of faith and keep us in a place of provision and keep us in a place of protection. His word has protection in it. There's so much in the word that we can receive God's instruction from. And I believe trusting in the Lord is about knowing him. You can't trust when you don't know. In every relationship, even be it husband and wife, be it a friendship, you have to get to know someone to really, really trust them. You have a heart that you want to trust them, but until you really know what they're capable of and knowing what they'll do, you don't have your full trust in that. But in order to have your full trust in God, is the same way. You have to get to know him. And by getting to know him, you need to do that by reading his word, because he is his word and his word is him. And if once you know that word, you can trust in that word, then you know that what he's capable of, what he's going to do. He tells us all through the word what he's willing to do for his children. But in order for us to know that, we would have to get into the word. So my focus is then, you know, we're all walking through this together, is to try and believe that he's leading us to a closer walk with him. He's leading us to get to know him more, because now we're kind of sort of quarantined. We're sort of all to ourselves, We're not really doing the social thing. But this is the greatest time that we could possibly have to give to God, so that we can learn more about who he is. And when we learn more about who he is, we can trust in him. So I put my trust in him on today. I wake up in the morning knowing that I can trust him to provide, I can trust him to protect, and I can trust him to keep me. And today I stand on that. So Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 is great scripture to just meditate on and know that if you know him, then you know what his word says, then you don't have to worry. So I just thank God for being who he is on today. And I guarantee you, if you trust him, then you'll start to see these things take place in your life. Thank you.